What's good, you guys? Thank you guys so much for joining me yet once again. It's your man, your host here, Damien. I haven't been on this channel and actually did a video in a very long time. I am trying to figure out a way to get my funds up so my pockets won't be looking funny, and I just need some money. But for the most part, I do have a vision to become a digital nomad, and one way that I want to go about that is actually to stay consistent with YouTube. So right now what I'm doing, currently I am of course doing Instacart, Uber, and Lyft. Last year, you guys, I have done over last year, you guys, I've done over I made over like I made some pretty decent money, I'm gonna say that, where it technically put me in a different bracket. And that's just off of Uber, Lyft, and Instacart. Honestly, I didn't do all my experiences and stuff like I should have been doing on this channel, but I am actually gonna try it again, because I promise you, some of the best people, they try again and again and again and again. Sometimes it seems like they're hitting, hitting nothing or scratching at nothing but air. But for the most part, I'm just trying to get myself together for the most part. And since I say I want to be a digital nomad, I have to figure it out. And that's the uncomfortable part about business. The uncomfortable part about starting to do stuff for yourself. The uncomfortable part about not having a job. And this like different little, how can I say it, bullet points under there that I actually want to touch, as far as, having to sustain yourself with work from gig work and things like that until you can get to something a little bit better. So one thing that you're definitely gonna miss is having benefits and stuff like that, right? So the job actually that I just left, and I'm not gonna even tell you guys about that until probably later on or something, but more than likely. But the job that I had just currently left this year, as far as like April the 30th, don't get me wrong, it was a cool job. It just wasn't my type of job for the most part, so that's why I ended up leaving. But I had good benefits. I had 2 weeks of vacation out the door. I had $750 in benefit credits and stuff like that, in which what I used to get these glasses right here, which is Ray-Ban. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but these are Ray-Ban. I got these, and I got my Ray-Ban shades as well, medicated shades at that. So don't get me wrong, it was a good job. I really could have made some decent money and everything. But everything is not for everybody. So I had to kind of pass up on that offer. And it was definitely my intention to come to Austin, Texas. And if you don't know that I'm in Austin, Texas right now, then I would definitely put a video up of that. But generally, when you guys see me from now, I'm more than likely going to be doing a video. I'm barely going to do any editing or anything in my videos for the most part. But back on topic before I forget. So I'm definitely, grateful to have had that experience at that job. However, like I said, that job was not for me. But I am actually looking into getting into other things, going back into gig work, courier services and things like that. It's been all over the internet, right? Is it still not something to, pick off of or whatever? Possibly not. I mean, I am definitely ready, and I'm willing to actually go ahead and get to work with this or whatever, right? And use my little vehicle, my little mini SUV that I have here, to its maximum capacity, right? But enough of that. So if you guys have watched this far, thank you so much for watching this video. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel, comment down below, and like this video actually, and turn on those post notifications. Thank you guys so much for watching and for being here with me as well. But in more things here to come, and if you see me looking down, I'm just kind of looking at what my topic is so I can just really stay on topic for the most part. So pretty much what I'm going to title this video is gig services in Mississippi. Sorry, had to catch the thumbnail really quick. But gig services here in Mississippi are trash. Now, if you hear from somebody else, they might be a little bit more lenient because they actually live down here. Me, I'm actually in between states right now, going from back and forth between Mississippi and Texas right now currently. I have a friend that's actually saying that in Miami, the orders and things like that are a lot better out in Miami, West Palm, Orlando, you know, things like that in general, right? So there's definitely, you know, money to be made if the mentality and the hustle mindset is definitely there, right? But last year, I actually, like I said in the beginning of this video, I made some pretty decent money last year in Texas. And that's doing Uber, Lyft, and Instacart, all three, the trio, the triple threat, right? So honestly, it's kind of hard to make money down here in Mississippi, just to stay on topic, because this is kind of giving my story from my auntie that actually does it on the weekend, right? She has a full-time job and she does Instacart and things on the weekend and everything, right? I have to actually touch base with her to see how much she made this past weekend, because I got out there, I could have made probably 100 or over $100. But generally, if I'm doing Instacart and everything, I do it out in Texas, in Austin, Texas. I'm doing it, you know, every day of the week, right? And especially since I don't have a job right now. But currently, TMI, but currently I am in Mississippi, obviously, because I have a few things that I wanted to go ahead and get done down here. Of course, my niece's birthday is coming up as well. So, you know, happy birthday to my niece. She'll be the big 3 years old this year. I love her so much. Shout out to her, right? I'm actually making her little invitations and everything right now. And this year's theme is going to be Minnie Mouse. So I'm very excited about that to, you know, be down here with her and actually enjoy her party this year and everything. And it's just some other little things I just had to get done here while I'm at home here in Mississippi. I haven't been here in over a year, maybe a year and a half or so. And I just really wanted to get that feeling of being home. I feel so disconnected. I feel like I'm trying to find a sense of community here while I'm trying to actually, you know, make this money and stuff with the gig services and everything, right? But gig services here in Mississippi is trash in my opinion. Might not be in everybody else's opinion. You know, it's just probably gas money doing it down here or whatever, unless you can, you know, finesse it enough, or it's your full-time thing. You know when to go out, when to get it, when to stay consistent, and when to fall off, and then when to get back on and jump back on it, for the most part. But me doing it in Austin, I found that flow in Austin, and honestly, I'd rather keep it like that. Now in Houston is too doggone big. They have so many stores, and it's like, it's not just one store popping all the time. I mean, but I have found that, you know, some stores do pop back to back to back. Some stores like boom, miss, hit, miss, hit, miss. There's some stores that's like that in Houston, but other than that, when it comes to Uber and Lyft in Houston, it's like you have to go 14 minutes out, 15 minutes out, 20 minutes out just to go to pick up a person or whatever. It's like you wasting more gas than you actually are, you know, using to make money, put more money in your pocket. That's what I know for a fact, because I know when it comes to the price differential of driving Uber and Lyft in Mississippi versus driving Uber and Lyft in Texas, people here in Mississippi are going to pay more versus people in Texas. They're not going to pay, you know, a lot of, they're not going to pay a lot for a certain type of ride, right? I know I did 1 3-hour ride to Tennessee, and it's been a while since I did that, of course, but it's been that ride, they paid me out like $170, $175 or so like that, to take these people all the way from Jackson, Mississippi to Memphis, Tennessee, right? It was like a 2.5, 3 hour ride, right? For something that was around the same amount of time in Texas, just in general, not just in a specific area, but in Texas in general, right? It was probably like $100, if not a little over 100. And I'm like, they are price gouging, man, and I don't like it. I'm sorry, I don't like it. And that's what you have the luxury of when you see different demographics and stuff. When you go driving different demographics in different areas in different states, you get to see how the payout is for these different areas respectively. But pretty much that's a wrap for this video, you guys. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Yeah, and leave a comment down in the comment section. What do you guys want me to talk about next? I'm really trying to stay consistent right now. Even if you guys don't, say nothing down in the comments, which generally people usually don't because they just don't even make it this far. I generally appreciate it, regardless of the case. When you got folks to the right of you looking at you, like, what the heck is this person doing? I'm talking to my people on YouTube. Y'all are my people, right? But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.